What up folks, Tejbzy here and to the face. So I have a video log here for you guys. I'm back in Sweden. I was in Germany. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm emphasizing every word I'm saying just like that. That was probably really annoying. I was in Gamescom. I was in Cologne and Gamescom, and also I was at the Black Ops 2 multiplayer reveal event, which is absolutely insane. It blew my mind. Being a big Call of Duty fan and a big player of it, I was so honored just to be there and get to play it and also upload the videos. If you haven't seen them already, I don't know why you haven't, because they're not super awesome, but I think the gameplay speaks for itself. You know, we're all excited just to see a little bit. I have a little bit more, but it's really strict rules about what I was allowed to upload. But I have some pretty awesome information about it, which I am allowed to talk about, which is great. So I kind of wanted to dedicate this video like to just talking about what I'm excited about after playing Black Ops 2, because I got to play for over about an hour and a half, and I played against a lot of game journalists, which are not hardcore dedicated Call of Duty players. So I was actually going ham most of the times. In the video where I'm using the Ballista, which is the gun with the iron sight, it's a sniper rifle. If you don't have any attachments on it, it's a sniper rifle with a rifle scope. So when I was using that, it's the only game I got to play on that map, and I actually went 37 kills by only sniping pretty much. I was using the MP7 in the beginning. The MP7, there's a lot of people being like, oh, super concerned about this gonna be overpowered. Derp. But it's not. I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near as good as the one in MW3, so you don't have to worry about it. I kind of noticed that it's really big. That's what she said. When I was holding it, you know, playing, it kind of takes up a big part of your screen compared to previous games, FPSs. So anyway, the Ballista. Let's talk about the Ballista a little bit. I know you guys are excited about it. Adding an iron sight to it costs you one attachment from your overall 10 slots customization thingy, which I'm also really excited about. I was listening to David Vanderhart at the presentation at the stage, and when he mentioned this, that before you can have a primary, a secondary, 3 perks, lethal, tactical. Is there anything else? Something I'm forgetting. But well, anyway, you can choose all in between those, but now you're gonna have an overall 10 slot availability. So what that means is that a primary costs 1 of those slots, a secondary costs 1, and an attachment for your primary costs 1, and an attachment for your secondary costs 1 of their overall 10 slots. A perk costs 1, and so forth. But if you feel like, maybe I should just be knifing this game, you can just disregard your primary, your secondary, use something called a wild card to add another perk to your first perk slot. And if you have enough space, if you're like, I don't need a grenade, I don't need a tomahawk or something like that, you can use another wild card, which costs 1 slot out of your 10 to add another one. So using a wild card and using a perk for it costs 2. So I'm just sitting there watching them, I'm like, yes, this is gonna be awesome. Imagine just like you find a secondary that you like. You disregard having a primary and you slap your secondary on, maybe the 3-burst pistol that was, I'm gonna call it the Rafika, but it's not the Rafika. But it was a 3-burst pistol, which was just absolutely insane. I was just going ham with it. I think Mr. Sarks was there playing, and he was like, when we were playing finished, like, did you try the Rafika? I know it's not called the Rafika, but it was absolutely awesome. And you can just use a secondary and just stock up on having a little bit more perks, and you're gonna be just absolutely lethal. Or you maybe want to be super sneaky and just run around with your knife, or you just want to load up on a really awesome primary weapon and just have no secondary or maybe no lethal or whatever. So I'm just sitting there like this. Imagine, the possibilities are endless. There's not gonna be, if you make a class and you're like, this is awesome, there's gonna be a really small chance that somebody else has made it, at least in the beginning of the game, because after a while we're all gonna figure out which guns are our favorites and which ones are the best one, according to recalls and stuff like that. So let me get back to the Ballista, which is gonna be probably a favorite from all the montage makers, the YouTubers and stuff like that, because It's gonna be good in medium range. It's gonna be real good in close range if you are good with it. And if you play Call of Duty 2 or Call of Duty 3, you're gonna be kind of familiar with using sniper with an eye in sight, because you can move up close to people. And since it has a bolt action, it's not gonna be that overpowered. I know, if you're good at it, you're gonna get rewarded, of course. So that was just like, that was really, really fun. There's a couple of other things that I kind of noticed. There's a lot of different kill streaks. I actually have written all of them down as they are right now, since this is not final, the final version. It's just like an alpha stage of the multiplayer, maybe not even that. Let me just read them to you right now and talk a little bit about the kill streaks and which ones I'm like, oh my god, that was awesome. RCXD. Wasn't a fan of it in Black Ops 1, probably not going to use it that much in Black Ops 2. UAV, of course, you have a little thingy on your arm. It was really fast calling in. You can see it in a couple of, I think I call it in when I'm using the ballista on cargo. I'm like, boop, and the UAV goes up like that. Hunter killer drone. You see it in my video where I'm using the M8A1. I get a guy walking up to me real close, and I'm like, oh, what is this? The hunter killer drone, because I wasn't familiar with it. And I see the guy is coming up to me, I'm like, just throw it away. And it's a AI controlled kill streak, so it goes, if you don't have anybody close to you, it just goes up into the sky and dives down on somebody's face, pretty much. So I had a guy real close to me, and I just threw it away, and it just flew into that guy's face, and I was like, oh, yeah, freaking super excited. And it's just a cool feature. So there's a lot of AI, semi-AI controlled kill streaks in Black Ops 2. Care package, we all know what that is. Counter UAV, it blocks their UAV. Guardian. It's the microwave thingy. You saw it in the multiplayer reveal trailer. They put the thingy. You put it down, and it sends like a microwave thingy towards the enemies, and they get stunned. Pretty much, if you stay inside the microwaves too long, you get killed off. But that's gonna take a while. But you get really stunned, and your screen gets jelly, and it was pretty cool. I thought it would be like, I'm never gonna use that, but it was a real cool thing when playing Hardpoint, which is a new game mode as well. It's kind of like I would say Mosh Pit, pretty much King of the Hill. And if you put that down and you have like a little hallway where a lot of enemies is gonna be kind of clustering up, you can just put it down and they're gonna be stunned, and you can just get an easy quad feed right there. Hellstorm missile, you see me use it on, what the frick was that map called? I need to check. I think it was called Aftermath. Yeah, Aftermath. There we are. I was using it on Aftermath. It's a Predator missile, more or less. It looks like a Predator. You come up from above and you press your trigger, and it splits off into tiny little pieces and blows up a lot of the enemies. Really fun to use. Imagine just playing ground war, seeing like 7 people all kind of not super good, huddle up, and you be like, F you guys, get like 9 people in one. I can't wait to do that. I'm so excited. Lightning Strike. I think I used it on the gameplay with the M8A1. Also the same gameplay where I used the Hunter Killer Drone. It's pretty much a little robot goes up into the air. Not a robot, but it's like a kamikaze driver. You get 3 of them, and you get to place them out where you want them to pretty much land down and attack. That machine, I think we know that it's some what is it called? A machine gun thingy that Arnold Schwarzenegger would use on Predator, pretty much. It has a telltale shimmer. Center gun, no questions there. War Machine is a rocket launcher where I didn't get to use it. I haven't seen anybody use it yet, but it's a rocket launcher which you hold from the hip, and you get a bunch of rocket launcher. I think it is in Black Ops 1 actually. Dragonfire is the little robot where you fly. You can control it with your iPhone. That's almost what I said. And you have a little kind of a gun on it. And I think Mr. Sark actually uploaded some gameplay of it on Machinima, the main channel. Might actually try to link you guys to it. It looked super cool. He actually gets shot down pretty easily though, but it's just a fun thing to use, and you get to control a little flying AI thing that you can actually shoot. So that's cool. That's cool. ARG is the little robot that drives around with 2 guns on it. You also see it in the multiplayer trailer of Black Ops. Looked freaking super sweet. Stealth Chopper, I get it on the map Aftermath, and it just went ham. That's actually after that gameplay. I get like 47 kills. It was a domination game, and a guy we could hear everybody, even the opponents chat. So the scoreboard comes up, and I have went like 47 kills and 3 deaths or something, and the guy goes, "Holy shit, 47 kills, who was that?" And I was like, "Yeah, baby, Tejbzy, check out my YouTube channel." And he's like, stood up looking, trying to figure out who it was, and I was like, yeah. Orbital VSAT, what the frick was that? I don't remember. Escort drone Warthog EMP system pretty much blocks out an EMP as well as in Modern Warfare 3. There's a lot of these that I don't know, I didn't get to see. Lodestar, what the fuck was Lodestar? Yes, Lodestar is the kind of thing that looks like a Reaper. You get a laser pointed guided missile, and you're flying around, circling the map just like an AC-130, and you just annihilate people. I think Mr. Sark actually got it once, and he said it was amazing because he got a lot of people because the blast radius was really big. But of course, it's not of the finished multiplayer version, so it might be nerfed and everything like that. VTOL Warship, I don't know what it is. K9 unit, of course, dogs. It's a Treyarch game. We have to have some dogs to call in. And Swarm, the hunter killer drone is 1 hunter killer that you get to throw away. The Swarm is I don't know how many, but there's a lot of hunter killer drone that just goes up into the air and dives down on top of people just like dogs would do, but in the air. So it's like a K9 unit in the air. I can't wait to just get it in a freaking ground war game and be like, and people are gonna be like, ugh, I just died and shit myself. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting way, and for my first impression of playing it, it's gonna be a good day for a Call of Duty fan when this game comes out. I had a lot of fun with it, and no, nobody has paid me to say that. I know there was somebody like, "Oh, does anybody pay you?" No, I got to play it. It was really fun, and yes. So pretty much after listening to this commentary, watching a couple of the gameplays, what is your opinion about Black Ops 2? Are you still excited about it? Are you bummed out? Is there too many AI controlled kill streaks? Is it good that the sniping is back? And what is going to be your favorite loadout? Are you going to be trying something new? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what you guys want to hear. Maybe I'll make more commentaries after getting your feedback on this video, because I have played it and so on. Anyway, the Ballista. I can't wait to use it in full action. And follow me on Twitter, and thanks for watching. And why don't you like this video and pin me on YouTube. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.